Alright, it's the next day. Right? The next day in this game.
Whoa, Matt's on the front page. Nice picture, by the way.
Scandal on Dr. Fred Edison Street.
Oh, I'm not gonna get any closer. What if something attacks me? Mortimer! Ah, screw him.
Gotta pee.
Yeah, maybe later.
Flush.
Countless treats have gone down that drain.
Turn on the faucet.
Nah, let's not waste water.
Really? Oh, we forgot to start the timer. It was Groundhog Day. If you watched yesterday when we woke up, it was the Groundhog. It was the song that normally played during the start of Groundhog Day. It was a song that was on the radio. So they kind of like, and it's also Monday too. So yeah, it's Monday again.
Ah, damn, Marconi. Hope this banging on my door thing doesn't become a habit, like asking me for the rent every month.
Hicks, I can hear you in there. Open up right now or I'll break down the door.
Hey, Mr. Marconi, look, I'm really sorry about yesterday, you know.
Why? What the hell did you do yesterday?
Well, you know, I left you waiting here in the hallway and then I went to, you know.
Hicks, if I had to see you on Sundays too, my life just wouldn't be worth living.
Wait, what? Are you telling me today's Monday?
Knock it off, jerk. You won't get me with the amnesia trick this time.
Mr. Marconi, I think you're getting delirious.
What are you talking about?
Listen, you don't seem to remember that yesterday was Monday. You came by, we exchanged pleasantries and shared our hopes and dreams. Then I left you standing in the hallway for hours and I snuck through the fire escape.
Hicks!
No, please, let me finish. The fire escape collapsed and nearly killed me. I probably got who knows what from a bum, and last but not least, I saw my best friend's body au gratin inside his own oven. So yeah, it was a pretty memorable Monday.
Listen.
And you're so full of spite you've come back here at the same time to torture me again? Are you planning on pummeling my door every day? Because if you are, I might be forced to put an end to it. I've got boatloads of cash and that should buy me some pretty unsavory friends who'll be happy to put an end to your little visits.
Look, son, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm worried about you. Last night you came back drunk again. I didn't say anything because I refuse to work on Sundays. But now, I really think we should have a little talk.
I'm all ears.
Okay, first, I'm fed up with your stupid jokes, Hicks. You know that fire escape has been broken for a long time, and honestly, I don't care if you had something to do with it.
Broken for a long time? Are you sure?
Second, I'm so sorry about your friend. I heard on the news that they found his body this morning.
This morning?
And third, what do you mean you got boatloads of cash?
Forget what I said. I'm still kind of drowsy here. So, just to make sure, what day is it today?
Really, Hicks? Again?
Affirmative.
Today is Monday. It comes right after Sunday. You know that, right?
Are you sure you're not just confused? I mean, I swear today is Tuesday.
I'm sure.
Me too.
You can check the date in today's paper. Didn't you read it?
Who checks the date on the paper?
I don't know. Maybe the people who don't know what day it is.
Touché. Then today?
Today, you owe me 3 months, and I want my money now.
You sure you're not just fooling around?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
I don't know, Mr. Marconi. You always have that animal look about you. But today I'd say there's something different. Did you get a tan, or is that a new haircut? I mean...
Enough already. Give me my money now, or I promise you, you won't be getting out of this apartment alive.
So this isn't Groundhog Day. Obviously. Things be changing. Like, our friend is not alive. The fire escape's been broken. We have the stuff we had yesterday.
And what about that stash? How did such a fine thing just spring up overnight?
The hell are you talking about? I've had this awe-inspiring mustache since I was 11.
Really?
Of course. That's why people call me Charles Bronson.
People call you that? How cruel.
I'm already tired of this conversation. We're not here to discuss my mustache. All I want is my money, so pay me.
I've heard it all before. It's getting old.
This time I'm serious, Randall. I will not allow some mentally deficient moron to just laugh in my face.
Mentally deficient? Wow, that's the first time anyone's called me stupid with such fancy words. I'm warning you, I might get a little emotional here.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Hicks. You never take anything seriously. I'm talking about kicking you out into the street, and you behave like you just don't care. You're gonna find yourself behind bars if you don't watch that attitude.
Ooh, that would be great. I love the circus.
My money? Now.
Are you planning on killing me? Because that's a felony, you know.
Kill you, cripple you, put you in a coma. I don't really care.
Do you plan to do that with your own hands?
Well, I've been thinking about hiring a hitman, but that would just mean less cash in my pocket. So, I don't know, kid. Maybe you'll just get crushed by a piano next time you leave the building.
How come? Did you hire Looney Tunes? Well, FYI, it would be the third time a piano has fallen on me. I took hazing really serious at college, so I'm pretty used to that kind of stuff.
Do you expect me to believe you got a degree?
Well, no degree, but I've been to college. Okay, here's your stinking money.
For real? You mean this is actual real money?
No, it's fantasy world money. If you stop believing it, it'll disappear.
Okay, it's just that, I wasn't really expecting to get paid. Especially not 3 months just like that. These aren't photocopied, right? Because you know it wouldn't be the first time.
Ah, have a little faith in me, Mr. Marconi.
Yeah.
If I want to, I can get anything I need. And I don't have to scam any old ladies this time.
God only knows what you did to get so much money, but I'm certainly gonna keep it.
Yeah, good for you. So would you mind leaving me alone now? I know you're a little over the hill and I understand you're so confused you don't even know what day it is. But me, on the other hand, I've got things to do, so just run along.
Do what you want, Hicks, but remember, I won't tolerate any more holdups with the rent. I'm warning you.
And I'm ignoring you, but whatever. We'll see what happens next month.
Don't push your luck.
Phone.
Hello?
Are you Mr. Randal Hicks?
Yep, speaking.
Well, this is Sergeant Joseph Kramer from the police department. You need to come to Mr. Matthew Griffin's apartment ASAP.
Why? You want to insult me in person?
If you're not here in an hour, an arrest warrant will be issued.
What else do you want from me? I already told you all I know.
What the hell are you talking about? What do you know about this? Look, I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but you better come here right now or you'll be spending the night in the cells, where you'll come to be known as Susan. It's your choice.
The Susan thing again? I thought this time it would be Bridget, or Evelyn, or whomever else.
I'll be waiting. I hope I don't have to come looking for you.
Don't worry, Sergeant. I'm on my way.
Somebody's me. What do you want? What's up?
Well. If it isn't the business bum.
How do you like my office? My decorator said it should have a more urban, casual look.
Oh, yeah, lovely. Very tasteful, but... You better start explaining everything about that curse you say is on me. What the hell is that all about?
We all struggle to define ourselves, to live our lives with some sense of balance, with one foot in the past and the other reaching for an uncertain future.
No, I am starting to get really tired of all these lame TV show life lessons. Why can't you just say something coherent for once? I mean, I know you're a bum and all, and sometimes you just need to yell stuff at people, but I'm sure you know more than you're letting on.
I know a lot of things. Our yesterdays are like a string of pearls, unbroken, unchanging. But if we could change our past, would that also change who we are?
Do you know what you should do? You should just, I don't know, switch channels. All those sci-fi shows are seriously messing up your brain. Even more, I mean.
Oh, yeah? Look who's talking. The guy that can't even perceive the dangerous time-space alterations that are happening around him. Look, pal, I don't care about your curse, but be careful with what you touch out there, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you.
See? Now you're talking again about curses and space-time continuums. Maybe you just need more fiber in your diet.
We have always been fascinated with the prospect of renewal. Built into the very fabric of our self-conscious is the desire for resurrection, a rebirth of body and soul, a second chance.
Are you done with your cheap philosophy? Okay. Why are you the only one who understands what's happening to me?
Because I've been there, boy. Listen, everything you touch gets marked, cursed like you are, doomed to repeat itself and yet to remain unchanged in this world and in any other world. Right here and right now. Everything you touch keeps rewriting the past, so the present we know doesn't get torn apart. A present that's the same and yet different at the same time.
My God, I didn't get any of that.
All in good time, my friend.
That's not me, I
If
don't
you
think.
need more clues, just go back to the
Just look at
place
the
where it all
nose.
began.
Clayton's?
You're the only one who knows.
Okay, I'll stop by as soon as I can. Do you know anything about hangovers so brutal they can alter the
Look at
space-time
the
continuum?
nose. It's definitely not me.
Well, have you ever heard of counterwise wine? It's pretty strong. You get drunk hours before actually drinking it. You could have, like, the worst hangover ever without even knowing what's going on.
You just made that up, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I read it in a book.
Oh, sure, because everybody knows Mr. Pratchett's work is based solely on real events.
Hey, don't mess with me. I'm talking about wine.
As my landlord would say, do you know what day it is?
No,
I mean, is it Monday, Tuesday?
I said I don't know.
It's just that I have this feeling I'm reliving the same day all over again.
I know the feeling, buddy.
Really? You do?
Of course. Look at me. Always surrounded by boxes. Going from one alley to another, waiting for some African prince to stop by and give me an envelope.
I don't know why I keep talking to you.
Because I have all the answers you're looking for. But do you have the right questions?
Am I trapped in time?
That's not the question. The question is, where are you right now?
Okay, where am I?
You're here, in the alley, can't you tell?
I can't believe I fell for that one. Am I dead?
No. People would find that really disappointing.
What people?
Never mind.
People. People.
Do I have the right questions?
You do, only you don't know it yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I was just trying to sound smart.
Well, mission failed, pal. I think I better leave before you start talking about Isaac Asimov's laws of robotics. I'll see you around.
Yeah, you will. Cursey.
Dude, don't start that again.
Alright. Where are we going? Does it really matter? Hey, it's this guy again. See if we can ask him. Maybe we can ask him what day it is.
You know.
Alright. Sales guy's not there anymore.
You know. I don't know her.
Let's talk to Betty.
I don't really feel like talking to her.
Alright, let's just go in then. I guess we'll go to Clayton's cave.
I should go to Matt's place. Kramer sounded...
Okay, we'll go to Matt's place first then. Sure, why not? You made some items that won't be of any help. The same may happen with some characters. So some characters may not help. Or we may get characters that won't help? What does that even mean? Now there's no tape or anything. Who's this guy?
He's focused on his conversation. Hey, what's up, Sally? How you doing today?
Shut your hole! Shut your stinking hole!
Hey, what did I do?
Oh yeah, you never do anything, Randal Hicks. God, I'm sick of you. Get out of here.
What's gotten into you? You normally don't start yelling till I break something.
This can't be happening to me. What am I gonna do now? We already paid for the wedding. I can't believe it. What am I gonna do? What the hell am I gonna do now?
Relax. Everything's gonna be all right.
What? Are you kidding me?
Well, that's what people say in this kind of situation, right?
Get out. Seriously, just leave me alone. There's a cop waiting for you in the kitchen and he doesn't look happy.
By the way, did something happen yesterday? My memory is a little fuzzy.
You want to know what happened? Well, you guys happened. You just messed up again. All I wanted was to celebrate my engagement. Was that really asking too much?
But we did celebrate your engagement, didn't we?
Oh, so that's your idea of a celebration? My fiancé ended up literally all over our kitchen walls? Oh yeah, what a celebration.
All over your kitchen walls?
That's right. What the hell did you say to him yesterday?
Me? Nothing.
You did something, I know you did.
Hey, he was my best friend. I'd never do anything that could hurt him. Permanently. What did Matt do this time?
You really don't know?
How should I know?
Because you're always enticing him to do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Hey, Zero Dime.
Go on, check out the latest one. I'm sure you'll be impressed. It certainly doesn't look like a joke to me, you murderer.
Me? What?
Shut up!
Did he mention what he wanted?
No, but he thinks you had something to do with this, and honestly, I do too.
Well, you're wrong. I mean, mindless vandalism is more my thing. You know that.
You disgust me.
Why?
Because of what you did.
What did I do?
Read the note and you'll know.
What note?
Matt's suicide note.
Oh, that note. Oh, okay. Here's a tip. Learn to control that raging anger, okay? I'll see you around.
Raging anger? Raging anger? Yes. Maybe that's what this is.
Raging anger. Boo, raging anger. Alright, we already looked at... Oh, the kitchen is over here. So we can double click on.
Holy fuck, man. I wasn't expecting that.
And what were you expecting? Freshly baked apple pie?
Ha! Good one, Ned.
Well, maybe not apple pies, but I
What?
was expecting something baked.
Are you Mr. Randal Hicks? Sweet, merciful crap!
In person?
Good. I want to make sure I got the right guy.
Sure. Wait, what?
You heard me. I can see right through you, Mr. Hicks.
Hey, don't you know it's rude to judge people by their looks?
Oh, look, we got ourselves a funny guy here. You think this is funny? Huh, funny guy?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, on one hand, I'm sorry about Matt, again. But on the other hand, you know, seeing his torso right there on the floor covered in blood, I mean, that's just a whole new feeling. I don't know how to categorize it, but I'd say, I mean, it's kind of fun. Yeah, definitely.
Excuse me. You're sorry about Matt again? What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. It's just that he got lost once in the amusement park and he got really scared, but it was nothing some monster-sized cotton candy couldn't fix.
Okay, let's get to the point already. How did you know that the body belongs to Matthew Griffin?
His clothes are unmistakable. I mean, if it was Christmas and he had dressed up as the Easter Bunny, I'd still recognize Matt.
And what the hell does the Easter Bunny have to do with Christmas?
Actually, he dresses up as the happy homicidal bunny, but we tell people it's the Easter Bunny to avoid misunderstandings.
That is really stupid.
Well, excuse us for trying to enjoy Christmas our way.
That's enough. My patience has limits. You better tell me everything you know about this, or else I'll break your nose with my fist, and then I'll say you tried to attack me first. Got it? I'm one of those cops.
I think I just had a flashback.
Are you sure there isn't anything else you'd like to say?
As sure as today is Monday. Because it is Monday, right?
Right.
How did you know Mr. Griffin?
Oh, I was gonna be his best man. Now I won't be able to make that speech that I had prepared. I was gonna go really hard for his mother. She's huge, you know? I had some great stuff. I'm sure Matt would have loved it.
So, Mr. Griffin was getting married. Interesting.
I wouldn't say interesting. I always thought he had better odds of becoming a member of the Fantastic Four than getting married, but, you know, I was wrong.
Well, not really. There's no way he can marry anyone now.
Well, I guess you're right. I hope
When
the
you're
other
right, you're
side
right.
was ruled by machines. He would love that.
So, you had problems with Mr. Griffin's fiancée. Maybe you didn't want the wedding to go ahead.
Problems with Sally? That's crazy. They were a perfect couple. They complemented each other, you know? She was the voice of reason, and Matt, well, I don't know. He was just Matt. He wouldn't have made it through college if it wasn't for her. Not to mention, she's gotten us out of some nasty scrapes and saved us from beatings like 1,000 times. Sally's the one who got us out of that Turkish jail, for Pete's sake.
So that's it.
What is?
Your best friend's girlfriend. You scum.
I know what you're thinking, Sergeant, but Sally is just a friend, nothing more. Got it?
Oh, I got it all right. Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I want to go now.
Not so fast. I want to know exactly where you were and what you were doing when our friend here decided to redecorate the walls with his guts.
Well, I mean, it's a little complicated. Well, it's funny, actually.
Oh, really? So, tell me. I love funny stories.
You see, I did a lot of stuff yesterday. It was a crazy day, you know, but then I woke up and none of it had happened. I mean, it did happen, but not yesterday. It happened today, but it wasn't the same today. You understand?
No, I don't. And that wasn't funny. So I'll just ask
That
again.
wasn't funny.
What did you do last night?
My landlord said I came home drunk last night.
And your landlord is?
Mr. Marconi, 15 Threepwood Street.
And you know where you're off to if he doesn't confirm your alibi, right?
Yeah. My ass is going straight to jail.
You learn fast. But I know
Hey,
there's
he's
more.
TARDIS.
It's written all over your face.
No. It's just my what a bore face. And if we're done
You
here,
came into
I'd like to
this.
leave now. I have a lot of stuff to do,
Yeah,
you know?
came into this.
Not so fast, Allison. This isn't over yet.
Oh, so now it's Allison. Really?
You don't like it? Then sue me.
Seriously, what do you want from me? I don't know anything.
You were close to the victim, and your name is in the suicide note. Don't you think that is kind of suspicious, Olivia?
Oh, God, just pick a woman's name and stick with it, will ya? You're getting me all confused.
That's my job.
What else do you want? A signed photo?
I'd prefer a signed confession. I know you're hiding something, and I won't stop until I can prove it, Miss Hicks.
Are you expecting me to say I killed him? Because that ain't gonna happen.
Of course not, I know that. But I want to know how deeply you were involved in this. I'll get it out of you, and I think I'm gonna enjoy doing it.
Oh, come on. Let me read that stupid note and let's get this over with.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
can read
true.
it, but I warn you, you don't come off very well. Oh, and get your ass back here when you're done.
It's right there. What do you mean, get your ass back there? It's like literally right here.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The unknown future rolls toward us. I
Well, this
face
is
it for the
different.
first time with a sense of hope, because if a machine, a Terminator, can
Charlie.
learn the value of human life, maybe we can too. I want to thank Randal for each and every one of the selfish deeds he's ever done. Thanks to you, I have finally opened my eyes. Now you have taken away the most beautiful thing I ever had. Thus, I don't fear death anymore. I want to thank you as well, Mother. Thank you for renewing my kitchen. All the appliances are of the highest quality. But what I regret the most is leaving you, Sally. You're the best thing that ever happened to me in this carousel we call life. I'm sorry for doing this to you, but now you must go on. Run away from this madness and don't ever look back. Don't let Randal drag you over to the dark side. That's all that matters. Don't fall into his trap. Just one more thing. Watching John with the machine, it was suddenly so clear the Terminator would never stop. It would never leave him.
Oh,
It would never
John.
hurt him, never shout at him, or get drunk and hit him, or say it was too busy to spend time with him. It would always be there, and it would die to protect him. Of all the would-be fathers who came and went over the years, this thing, this machine, was the only one who measured up. In an insane world, it was the sanest choice. Sincerely, WW.
WW.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Suicides aside, pure poetry. I still have the image in my head, both of them playing around while the mother stands back watching them, knife in her hand.
Man, there's a tear in my eye.
Hey, look, I got a new Doctor Who shirt. It's cats in a TARDIS box. Look at that. Isn't it slick? Blended. Alright.
Aw, hell. How could you do something like this, Matt?
Hey, this is a crime scene. Don't step on the blood, capiche?
Alright, what do you want now?
Please, can I go now? I gave you my number already, so if you need me again, just call me.
Hey, what's the rush?
You have to understand.
good
I have
question.
people to push into suicide, evidence to destroy. I'm really busy.
You're not taking this seriously, kid. You're gonna be sorry.
Did you just call me kid? My God, I'm welling up. Nope, wait a second. Yep, that was just guess.
Get out of here, kid. But don't leave town. We might need you again.
I'll be staring at my phone just like a lovesick high school girl. You like that, don't you?
Out! Now!
I assume I still can't take the matches.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Fine. I'll come.
Nope, can't take the matches. Hey, she's gone.
My dear Cube, what a companion you are to me. We've been through a lot together.
It's Matt's picture.
Sober Matt, I think. That's Sally. She always looks great in pictures.
Alright, let's go. We're out of here.
Looks like it's closed. Just what the hell is going on here? Is this some kind of a joke? Because I really don't get it. Okay, let's review the facts. I'm reliving the same day all over. I was never a good student, but I don't think that's a normal thing to happen. At least not this time of the year. Also, I'm the only one that seems to realize it. Except for that bum, so have I lost my mind? Mom always said that spending so many hours playing that game with the Italian plumber would only wreck my brain, but I never thought it would come to this. But yet, some things I did yesterday remain unaltered. I still have the money I made by selling the ring, and the fire escape is still broken. This is really weird. Maybe that stupid ring is the key. I think I gotta get it back, and quick. Hey, don't look at me like that. We'll figure it out.
We're going back to where it all started. Even though some of the puzzles may seem extravagant, most of the time, you will just have to use logic. Sometimes you won't. It'll just be dumb.
I'm not touching that. Nah, I'd rather not touch him. Koala convention? Really?
We got a bowl with some corn left in it.
I can't reach it. Hey, how's business, Elaine?
It's okay. Nothing much to do right now.
Yeah, I'd say nothing.
Well, maybe if you hadn't brought that nicotine-addicted chimp yesterday, I'd have some customers. It spent all night throwing feces all over the place, and a lot of my regulars swore they'd never come back.
A chimp addicted to nicotine? Well, whatever. People stop coming here because of some stupid reason like that. It just means they're not real loyal customers like me. Keep that in mind.
Yes, okay.
Hey, there's something different about you. Do you have more teeth than usual?
Oh, you noticed. Well, yes. I feel great this morning. I feel really good about myself. I mean, I don't know why, but I feel pretty. I feel like I can take over the world.
Well, that's a bit over the top.
Oh.
I don't know why I came here. See you, Elaine. Contra or Probotector? That is the question. They keep those things preserved in formaldehyde? What if they escape? They would exterminate us all. Not cool, man.
Hey, it's Father Roy.
Hey, what's up, Father? Man, I really can't believe you're still alive. How did you manage to escape after the Russians set you up during that pool tournament? Come on, Father, you shouldn't be ashamed of your amazing achievements. Do you remember when you beat that 8-ball guy? You were handcuffed and yet you still won. You totally wiped the floor with that cocky bastard. We've been through a lot together, huh? Hey, remember that game we played against Lincoln's Ghost? Or that time we went to Japan and we beat those Yakuzas on their own table? Are you gonna say anything? Not a single thing, huh? Does your silence have any kind of logical basis, or are you just ignoring me? Wait a second, I know what's going on here. Now I remember it. It happened in San Francisco at that state tournament. 8-Ball's stepson was there and wanted his revenge, so he challenged you. Then you beat him with only 3 shots using a mop instead of a cue. That was so cool. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that you celebrated that victory with a daiquirized Royal Mai Tai iced tea, and if I remember, it left you speechless. That's it, right? But until today. Really? I see. Would you like one? You know, a daiquirized Royal Mai Tai iced tea. That's a yes, right? Ha! You old rascal. Okay then, I'll get you one as soon as I can. You stay right here.
Wait, what do I need? A daiquirized Royal Mai Tai iced tea?
Can I have a daiquirized Royal Mai Tai iced tea, please?
Randall, didn't we agree that I wouldn't be selling you or Matt any more alcohol on weekdays?
Seriously? And we actually agreed to that?
You didn't, but I don't care. I told you, I'm done cleaning up after you guys, and I think the only way to do that is to cut you off. At least during the week.
Ugh, how can you be so selfish, Elaine? It's not for me, it's for Father Roy. Old geezer's throat is a little dry after all that talking.
You're so funny, Randall.
Yeah, I get that a lot. My boss, my landlord, the cops, everybody loves me.
Here's your cocktail. And tell Father Roy to stop jabbering away like that.
Yeah, that's funny, huh?
Stop jabbing away like that, Father. Whatever.
Okay, Father. Here's a genuine daiquirized Royal Mai Tai iced tea. Don't get it stuck in your mustache. Hey, what was that for? I'm not buying you any more drinks. Hey, hold on. I know what the problem is, you old scoundrel. Wasn't strong enough, huh? I should have known. Father Roy only likes the strong stuff. Okay, I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise anything. That's Father Roy's...
I mean, he drank it.
Don't you have any alcohol-free drinks?
Oh, sure. I just got a shipment of the highest quality alcohol-free fruit liqueurs.
Fruit liqueurs?
Want to try some? They're delicious.
Sober Randal agrees reluctantly. And consider yourself lucky. If drunk evil Randal was here, he would have spit that liqueur in your face.
Oh, Randall, you and your ways.
Drunk
Do you wanna
evil
try them or
Randall.
not?
Okay,
Hey,
let's see what a
Patchy.
non-alcoholic beverage tastes like.
Look at all of them. Look at all of them. Let's get some mango.
Mango liqueur? I'm curious. I thought it'd be sweeter. I hate kiwis. What the hell. Okay, now I hate kiwi liqueur too. Passion fruit liqueur? That's a thing? It is, and it sucks. macadamia nut liqueur. Why not?
Are we looking for a special one?
I don't know what this is, but it's delicious. Elaine, guarana liqueur. Quick, quick!
We're just gonna drink all of them. Why not? Just drink them all.
Ew. Great choice, Randall. Ugh. Lychee liqueur, huh? Okay, bring it on.
Lychee?
Mmm, tasty and exotic. A bit like June.
Sugar
I can't
apple.
believe what I'm about to say. I'd like to try that sugar apple liqueur.
We're just gonna drink all of them. We got unlimited cash, so you know it's fine.
It's not that bad. The name is a little misleading.
Coconut.
Elaine, let me try that coconut liqueur.
Why is coconut purple?
This is without a doubt the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. Whoa.
Why is it purple?
Okay, let's try that papaya liqueur.
Well, remember how she looked yesterday? She was missing
Feels
teeth and
weird
stuff.
drinking something that doesn't burn your throat.
She was missing. Now she has all of her teeth.
What about that lime one? It's kind of like drinking lime juice. Guava? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what it tastes like either.
And last,
Gotta
grapefruit.
be good with a name like that.
Well, I think all of them are delicious. By the way, that'll be $380.
What? Are you kidding me?
Oh, great. Now I have to redo my makeup.
You use makeup?
Why would you say something like that?
Why would you charge me almost $400 all of a sudden?
Well, I never said they were free. I just asked if you wanted to try them.
Really?
Look, Randall,
$380.
a lot, but I can't just let you walk out the door without paying. Those bottles are really expensive. I can't lose any more money because of you.
You're just lucky I'm feeling kind of guilty for spitting in your face. And you're also lucky that I now have more money than Richie Rich. Here.
Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to redo my face.
You know, you might want to invest in some permanent markers, because you're not so bad looking when your face isn't messing it up.
Randall, sometimes you can be so cruel.
Not just sometimes, almost always.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Relax, Father, your Mai Tai is coming. I know I can do it. I don't have time. I gotta go to the restroom. My bladder's so full I don't think I can hold it anymore.
Restroom. Or peeing. Oh, we drank a lot of drinks there. How many did we drink? Like 12?
That's right. I didn't wash my hands, so what?
There. I hit the food button 12 times.
How come those stupid liqueurs are so expensive?
You know me. I only deal in the finest products.
Then why don't you do something about your face?
Oh, come on, Randall. Cut it out. They're quality liqueurs, honestly. How many bars do you know where they have a liqueur made from macadamia nuts?
$380
Patties,
for like...
but I think they just scammed
That's a
me.
lot.
I don't like you going to other bars.
That's like $20 a shot. $20 a shot, and it doesn't even have alcohol in it. That's garbage.
I was just kidding. This is the only bar where I can put on dogfights in the back room.
What?
Relax, they're just cute little chihuahuas.
That's enough, Randall. I can't even tell whether you're kidding or not anymore, and that scares me a little.
Elaine, don't do that. You don't need makeup.
See? You can be really nice sometimes.
Yeah, that's not really what I meant. See, I meant... Nah, never mind. Elaine, the bathroom looks just like Burano Island. You know, water and colors everywhere.
Oh, come on. Is it really that hard to aim? You're sober now.
Hate the game, not the player.
I don't think I got that. Anyway, can't you tell I'm busy?
I already told you, there's no point in wearing makeup.
Oh, Randall, you were being so nice, and then all of a sudden you start with your jokes again.
First of all, I wasn't joking. And second of all, I've never been nice to you. Not even once. It's all in your head, like believing you can cover up all those imperfections with makeup.
Okay, that's enough. Leave me alone, Randall, please.
I'm sorry.
Randall's mean.
I was just kidding.
Haha, I knew that. You adore me, Randall Hicks. You know it.
Yeah. If it makes you happy and you allow me to keep bringing animals to the bar, then everyone's happy.
Sure. Wait, what?
Animals, Elaine, you know, pigeons, koala bears, feces-throwing monkeys, the usual. And then, of course, there's Matt, the most poisonous and lethal animal on the planet.
Randall, whatever.
There's a huge mirror in the men's room, if I remember correctly.
So?
Well, it's just that I thought it'd be easier if you used a bigger mirror. I'm not sure that small one is serving you all that well.
Randall, I'm getting tired of your little jokes.
Fine, fine. All I'm saying is the restroom is a total mess, and it certainly doesn't make this place look very good. Especially if the owners are just lazing around the bar putting her makeup on.
Fine, fine, fine. I'll clean the damn restroom, but then you gotta do me a favor.
Oh, yeah?
Me? A favor?
Come on, Randall. I'm only asking you to take out the trash from last night. After all, most of it belongs to you and that nicotine chimp.
All right. But I'm only doing it because you let me pee on the men's room floor.
I've never let you do that.
You want to bet? Go check it out.
Oh, God. Here's the trash. All you have to do is take it out to the back alley.
Roger.
Roger, Roger. Vector, Vector. Or Vector, Victor. I think it's actually Vector, Victor. Isn't it? No!
Hey there!
Holy mother of you stupid bum, you scared the shit out of me.
You should have been on guard, boy. You gotta anticipate the anticipations.
Jeez, that doesn't even count as cheap sci-fi philosophy. Come on, anticipate the anticipations? Where'd you get that from? A ninja comic?
When the machinations of fear collide with man's inventive genius, the result can be both irreversible and terrifying.
Okay, much better. A new alley, huh? I like it. It's pretty far from my apartment.
I didn't move here. I just had to deal with a little something.
Right, a little something. I'm not sure I want to know, but what were you doing back there?
I know everything, and believe me, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I believe you. And I just realized you're not wearing any pants, so never mind. Do you have a reason for showing up like that? Should I be worried?
You should be. You should have been worried since the very first time you ever laid hands on that ring.
Oh, God, here we go again. Enough with the ring, okay? I'm trying to fix this already.
That won't work. I told you, the ring doesn't want to be found. It has its own will.
Ah, believe me, I'm working my ass off to get it back. Don't tell me it's all been for nothing.
Okay, I won't. But that's the way it is.
Look, I'm kind of in a hurry here, so, see ya.
Okay, see ya.
There.
I already did what she told me. A condom machine. But the question is, does anybody from this dive ever use it?
Hey, here's her makeup kit. And look.
I'd love to visit Rapture. It looks like a very nice place.
I don't know what this is for. Is this for like BioShock, the Rapture from BioShock, or is this like Sam from Sam and Max? Or Max from Sam and Max, rather.
It takes coins.
I don't have any coins.
Ah, they fooled me too. They said I'd get some cake after the tests.
So apparently this is a cleaned up bathroom.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
Say it's a combination of both, maybe?
I don't care what's out there.
So we basically did that to get her makeup kit, I guess.
I already did.
I assume we can't give her makeup kit back.
I'm not a make.
No, we cannot. Alright, let's go, I guess. Well, now he's sitting here, and he has pants on.
I already said see ya.
I mean, I'm glad he has pants on. Like, honestly, I think that's a good thing. Let's go to the pawn shop. And then we'll go to the... If you missed any important items, don't lose hope. You can always go back and get them. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. It's good to know. Alright. We're back at the pawn shop. Let's see what we got here.
Morning. Were you looking for something in particular?
Good morning. I'm looking for a ring that I brought here, I think.
You think?
Well, it's complicated. Do you remember seeing me in here yesterday?
Well, no. Yesterday we were closed. It was Sunday, remember?
Sure. May I take a look at the rings you have on sale?
No, you may not.
Why not? I thought the customer was always right.
The guy who said that must have been such a loser.
You really don't remember me? I thought we were friends.
Friends? Hey, you're that delivery guy from Emerson Express, right? What the hell are you on? You look even dumber than usual.
You know, you weren't that rude yesterday.
Kid, I told you, the store was closed yesterday. You want a tip? Stop sniffing glue. It's not good for you.
How much for one of those cans of Mercury Cola?
$5 grand.
$5 grand? Wait a second. Are those real?
As a proud consumer, I have to say that yes, they are.
Weren't they banned from stores after that scandal in the year 2000?
Yes, they were.
And wasn't that because scientists discovered that it contained large amounts of mercury?
Not so large.
If I remember properly, it was 37%.
34%. And who cares anyway? No other soft drink takes away your thirst like this one.
I tried one back in '98, and the only thing it took away was my consciousness. How did you manage to keep so many cans anyway?
I don't normally reveal my sources, but I like you, kid. And you seem pretty interested in the myths surrounding the best soft drink ever made.
Oh, was I making my I'm interested face? I really need to work on my facial expressions.
Whatever. A few years ago, me and my best friend robbed this truck that was just full of them. I stood in the middle of the road, and when the truck stopped, my buddy Jim knocked the driver out. Good old Jimmy. Then he betrayed me. He said that he had done all the dirty work and wanted a 60% cut.
So what happened then?
Actually, I don't quite remember what happened. Everything is kind of blurry.
You don't remember
But
what
I ended
happened?
up here, all covered in sand, and with the whole shipment. I haven't seen Jim since. But enough about that. You interested or what?
Yeah, I'm really interested. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a mercurized day.
You even know the catchphrase. Good for you.
Please, I need that ring desperately.
And this concerns me how?
Because I need to get it back. Oh, by the way, did I mention I have a lot of cash in my pocket? And I mean a lot.
Why didn't you say so before? What did you have in mind?
Well, it's kind of a golden ring, kind of simple, no inscriptions, no diamonds or anything. However, it radiates a mysterious aura that makes it unique and tempting. Does that sound familiar?
Boy, I've only seen a ring like that once. But I didn't get it from you. I got it from a guy that turned out to be two midgets in disguise.
Is it here?
What, the midgets?
No, not the midgets. The ring. Is the ring still here?
No.
Oh, crap.
I sold it this morning. I'm sorry, but I got a really good offer.
Can you at least tell me who bought it?
Negative. Company policy.
Company? This place looks like an old storage unit. And I saw your license expired in 1968. I bet you weren't even born then.
Hey, how would you feel if I went to your house and told you it was a pigsty? Which I'm sure it is.
It is.
But that's not the point. The point
It
is
is.
that you should show more respect. I cannot divulge that kind of information. Store policy. End of story.
Well, then, that's it for me. I'll give you all the cash I have in my pocket if you get that ring back.
I'm not interested.
You don't even know how much money that is.
I know, but I have this feeling I've been in this exact same situation before. Some kind of deja vu.
What? Now you're making up words just to confuse me?
Yeah, it is.
Listen, I don't know if it
It
was
is
a
the same
dream or
actor.
what, but I do remember you had nothing but junk. So no, thank you.
Fine. I guess me and my sports almanac from the future will have to go somewhere
Yeah, it
else
does
then.
explain it.
How can I get my hands on that ring?
You can't. How you gonna buy it if the ring's not here anymore?
So that's how you do business? Yesterday you were totally hung up on that ring, and today you sell it to the first guy that walks through the door? I'm disappointed in you.
Listen, I'm only gonna say this one more time. Yesterday, the store was closed, okay? So enough about that. Besides, don't you think it's odd that you're complaining that I sold a ring when that's what I do for a living? And didn't you say that you're the one who sold the aforementioned ring in the first place?
Kind of.
Well, then cut it out already.
You know, I think there was a lot of legal distinctions between it, and it was probably not a very well-known project that came out. So,
Oh, come on! This is a matter of life and death.
I'm really sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
A human life is at stake. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
legally
Human
distinct.
life is overrated. If it was an exotic animal's life, maybe I'd give it a thought.
Okay, pick an animal and I'll make up a story.
I'm sorry, buddy, but my store policy overrides any kind of life, even that of an exotic animal.
Fine.
Listen, kid. I keep record of all the transactions here in this notebook. I'd love to be able to tell everybody who bought what, but that's got me into trouble before. I get a lot of women who want their wedding dresses back, nerds trying to rescue their comic book collection, even cops who are looking for evidence or weapons that were used to commit crimes. So I'm sure you'll understand that I just can't give out that information.
Okay, I'll find a way.
So, dice and no dice.
That's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
Alright, we gotta do something here.
I guarantee
We gotta do something else.
100% satisfied with the results.
Wow. I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's bottom.
That little tiny cannon is just crying out for some ammo.
Yes, it is.
So,
That's what I was thinking too.
That's always dice. Who
But
do you
what can
think
we
you're
put in
talking
it?
I don't think so.
No, not that.
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
I guarantee you, you will be 100% satisfied with the results.
No.
It's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's bottom.
That's just stupid.
So, dice or no dice?
That's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
What can we put in the cannon, huh?
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
I guarantee you, you will be 100% satisfied with the results.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's bottom.
Alright, I'm leaving. I said something about going back to... Let's see what happens if we go back to the house, see if the cops are still there. I can't carry more than 2 weapons at a time. I think those are jokes. I don't think we're going to be doing anything with weapons. I think there's some joke tips that are just like jokes. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, cool.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
What's it to you?
The police have searched the place already. You won't find any clues in there.
What makes you think that's the reason I'm here? I was just gonna steal something.
Steal something? I thought he was your best friend.
Well, I don't think he'll mind, given the circumstances.
You're disgusting.
Yeah, I get that a lot lately.
Oh, kitchen's over here. And now we can get the matches. Yeah, buddy.
I don't really need to take it. Right now, anyway. I mustn't waste water. I don't think so.
Can I take the magnets?
Must not fall into temptation.
Hey, Gregory. How's it going? There's a little bit of a blender accident here. Just a bit. And hey, Slash Life. Just a
fuss.
Tiny bit of a blender accident. Nothing too major. Eh. Yeah. Alright, well. We may have forgotten something. Just saying, we may have forgotten something. But see if there's any. Let's go back here. Did everybody have a good Taco Tuesday? Did anybody have tacos or any sort of taco-like items?
So, dice or no dice?
That's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
I guarantee you will be 100%
take
satisfied with
this.
the results.
I can't see.
Oh, we can.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
That's a yoink there. Get an Impossible Burger, roasted potatoes, and kale greens. Okay.
So
That sounds
That's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
healthy, I guess. Let's go into where my former workplace, or I guess my we can't go in. There's a hole in the.
Good idea. Good old Phil will help me out. Technically, he didn't fire me yet.
Hey, look who's here. I didn't think you had the guts to come back after what you did yesterday.
Yesterday?
Go on, tell me. Did you really think that coming to the workplace on a Sunday and completely wasted was a good idea?
I'm sorry? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, shut up! I saw the tapes from the security cameras. I just can't believe you brought a donkey into my office and without telling anyone. I have seen things nobody should ever see, you know. What the hell was that woman doing to that poor animal?
Listen, pal, her name is Candy, and she's a total pro.
That's enough, Hicks. I'm gonna make sure this never happens again. You are fired.
You can't fire me. At least let me explain.
Sure I can. You have cheated me, you have disrespected me, and more importantly, you have made me lose my faith in humanity.
I got fired again.
That donkey started kicking like crazy, and it broke the window. And thank God he didn't wind up dead of an overdose or something. I just had to spend the entire morning cleaning up the shit that animal left. Oh, and don't get me started on my safe. Wide open. And my precious super hot chick catalog is now totally ruined and smells like tuna. What the hell were you thinking? Do you have any idea how expensive it was?
Well...
Go on! Explain yourself!
That's a long link.
Wasn't I supposed to deliver something to the koala convention?
Oh, hallelujah! Praise the Lord! Now it seems like the little louse wants to work. Well, I am sorry. You are too late. You are fired! Get out of my face!
Okay. Later, nerd.
Wow, I just keep getting better. Although it sucks, the only thing I remember is Sally and Matt's cheesy wedding shower. Partying in the office must have been really wild. I gotta get my hands on those tapes.
Why does that guy look like a ghost? He looks like a ghost. Alright, I'm going back here. Let's go back to my apartment. He does. Let's see if I can fill this bottle with water. Curious. I can. Nice, I got water! I got some water! I got some water! Some water! That's all I really wanted to see if I could do. Alright. Hey, notice the phone's gone. The phone is gone. A day lasts until you manage to solve certain puzzles, so take all the time you need to look around. Okay. That's cool. So, I don't think this game has soft locks. Let's check to see if there's anything else we can do here. Can we check the couch? Maybe there's change in the couch for the condom machine.
Now is not the... That couch has witnessed many things. Let's focus on the future and not the past.
Can't take the mug. Drawer. Let's see if there's anything in the drawers.
I can't seem to open...
Cupboard. Ooh. We got ourselves some rat poison. Or sorry, mouse poison. Mouse poison. It says rat poison, but the box says mouse killer. Yoink! Definitely a yoink. Let's see if we can open the fridge. Let's see if the fridge is openable.
I'd rather not touch it.
No, we don't want to open the fridge, apparently. Anything else? Microwave? Let's check the microwave.
It's useless. That thing's been broken for a while. I have no business with the oven.
Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to think of what would go in the cannon, and I just don't know. Well, what's this? What's this? There's something in the trash can.
Nothing.
I don't know. I don't remember where I was going, but, you know. Watch your mana gauge. Oh my god. So I have to make his drink.
It's a daiquirized royal Mai Tai iced tea, but Father Roy didn't seem to like it.
Some of the tips are good, and some of them aren't, so...
The pictures in this place are a mystery. The pictures in this... The pictures in this... The pictures in... That's Father Roy.
Alright. Can we put water in it?
I should only chuck in really strong, painful ingredients to spice the cocktail up.
Drop in painful ingredient. Alright. Let's try some rat poison.
Just to get that fruity flavor.
Okay. There you go. Alright. This makes no sense, but alright.
I should only...
What else we got?
That's Elaine's makeup kit. I can't imagine the things that little mirror must have seen. I used those to wrap up my sandwich yesterday. Maybe the batteries will come in handy later. Some batteries, they're almost dead. I should only chuck...
Batteries?
It's proven that manganese dioxide gives a drink a spicy flavor.
What are we doing? Trying to kill him? Jeez. We only put in one battery, so we have a spare one. Okay, what about this?
A little piece of sharp, rusty metal never hurt anyone's throat.
What are we doing here? This seems not safe. This seems not safe. Do we have to put anything else?
Relax, Father. You're...
Nope. I think we need something else. I don't think she has anything to say. Ah, we're gonna have to search for it. Banana peel.
I'm not... Nah. And then what? I put it in my pocket?
I don't know. Like, trash water sounds pretty gross. Not gonna lie. Trash water does sound pretty gross. Sometimes a character that wasn't of any help before may have the key to the next puzzle. Can't go that way.
You know, sometimes I feel like starting a fire just to check if these things really serve a purpose or if they're just there to decorate the streets. Extra sugary gum. I guess they come inside those capsules. I guess I need a coin.
We need some coins.
An ATM? Nope, I got no business here. I think there's something in there.
Really?
Let's see what's behind mystery box number 3. Ow, a gross rotten lemon. Just great.
Ew. Ew. Gross. Look at that thing.
A rotten lemon. Gross.
That is gross. That might go in that drink. I don't know.
So, dice or no dice?
That's always dice. Who do you...
Alright, let's go see if it goes in the drink. Maybe it does. I don't know. If you missed any... Oh yeah, we already got that one.
A conscious Father Roy would never let me get away with that. No, I've hated colored balls ever since that incident in the ball pit.
Alright. See if this works.
I think it needs some lemon. Rotten lemon, of course.
Whoa!
I can't think of anything else to throw in. Drink it carefully. Okay, that's the one he likes.
Well, he's not dead. He's just sleeping. He's not dead, he's just sleeping. Alright. What can we take? This could be used in that cannon, you know?
This is not the moment. Father? Father? If he's never said anything before, it's even less likely now.
No! That's what he wanted! He wanted it! He liked it! It was good!
I already did what you told me, but...
He's fine! He's fine! He's fine, everything's fine! I didn't do anything. You know, even though it was fairly easy, I'm gonna call it... I don't know. Do we call that moon logic? Like, do we call it moon logic? It kind of told us what to do. So it wasn't really moon logic. It was just a joke solution. Because obviously in reality that would have killed him. I don't think we do. I don't think that's moon logic per se. It's just a joke solution.
So, dice or no dice?
Alright, we're gonna try putting that in here.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Probably gonna hit him on the head. Whoa, that thing's really big.
I guarantee you will be 100%
I don't think I'm gonna reach a satisfactory
satisfied with the
level of
results.
destruction like this. I think I need some more power.
More power.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's bottom.
What would he give me more power?
I don't think that will... I don't think that makes sense.
No dice.
It's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
I have no... I don't think that will...
What would give me more power?
Are you sure that will solve the
I don't think that will work.
I guarantee you.
Man, I was actually thinking that might be it.
Satisfied with the results.
But no.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's bottom.
It's just a gas cylinder.
Dice or no
There's
dice?
nothing mysterious
It's
about it.
always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
That's the base. You're supposed to put stuff on it.
Maybe I can put on it.
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
Put anything on it?
You will be 100% satisfied with the results.
I have no reason to do that.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's
Ooh. Put that on it. That would pop some corn, right? There's a little bit of popcorn in it.
So, dice or no dice?
It's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
So we can get popcorn, maybe? We pop
I gotta
it.
get my hands on that register.
Guarantee you will be 100% satisfied with the results.
Let's see if we can make some popcorn.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
I
Like
love
a
that sound.
baby's
Yeah! We got ourselves some popcorn.
So, dice or no dice?
Now what do we do with the
always
popcorn?
dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
I don't think that... Nonsense.
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
Well, we don't do that.
Guarantee you will be 100% satisfied with the results.
I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like a baby's bottom.
So, dice or no dice?
It's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
I don't think I'm gonna reach a...
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
I guarantee you will be 100% satisfied with the result.
Hey, stay away from my little ones.
All right.
And go in the sewers. What do you think? Let's see if we can talk to the ghost.
Nah.
Nope. Hey. Let's try the outside of my apartment, the street, maybe. I don't think I've done much searching there. I just assumed there was nothing there. Let's see if anything's changed. I thought this changed, but I don't think it has. All these pigeons. The bum's gone.
I don't share stuff. Nonsense.
Nonsense. You're nonsense.
There's nothing in there for me.
Are you sure? Yep. Threepwood Street. There's so many references in here. Well, that's the subway. I don't want to go to the subway. Ugh. Oh! It's a place we've never been before.
Those pigeons look hungry and they're looking at me funny. I'm not taking the risk. Those pigeons...
Give them some popcorn! That didn't work. Give him some... Oh my god.
This popcorn is a deadly weapon now.
We're gonna kill the pigeons, because they're flying rats. Get it?
Eat, little ones, eat. There's enough for all of you.
The pigeons are not asleep, they're dead, but who cares about those damn winged rats anyway? Besides, they're just a drawing. We got a beer bong. Look at us.
Come on, I can get like 4 different diseases just by staring at them. So no. I'm sure there's better ways to get down there.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing, okay? Nothing. Capiche? No one saw anything. I don't know how this helped us. Like, I seriously don't know how this helps us. Maybe we can put the... Maybe we can put...
Dice or no dice?
That's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
Okay. Oh! I have an idea.
Are you sure that will solve the problem?
I now have an idea. Put this up here.
100% satisfied with the results.
Put the hose
I hope it's as soft as you say.
Like
here.
If my physics is correct, that clock should be a potential weapon of destruction now.
I don't think this will work.
Dice or no dice?
That's always dice. Who do you think you're talking to?
Let's try that. Maybe it'll...
My babies! What the hell happened?
I don't know, I was just walking my dog.
I have to do something before they get all warm.
Why? What happens if they get warm?
Have you ever heard about a little thing called supervolcano?
Well, I know about Vesuvius Matt. Is it anything like that?
Get out of my way. I gotta pick them up before the whole freaking block blows up.
He doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Okay, let's see who bought that stupid ring and wait a second. Charlie? Charlie bought my ring?
Charlie?
Damn it. If there's one person who could screw up my day like this, it's him. Ah, shit.
Charlie? What the heck, Charlie? Is he on the chair? No, he's not. I was gonna say, Charlie, why did you buy the ring? He also seems to not be doing anything. And all. Did we also get a, like... No, we just opened it. Okay, let's close it now.
I'm not taking it with.
Alright. Does that give us a new place we can go? We seem to know who that was. Charlie Comics. Let's see if he looks anything like the real Charlie. Let's see if he looks anything like the real, actual Charlie. Who's this? It's another stranger.
Nah, I wouldn't know what to...
Welcome to my sanctuary, Sir Randal Hicks, where deboned meat and jars of mead flow like a spring of lust. Would you like to be frisked now or when you leave the store?
Ah, cut the medieval crap, Charlie.
Charlie, over and out. So, what's up? You know
he's got the ring around his neck.
Special won't be out till Friday, my perverted friend.
No, that's not the reason I came here. I'm looking for a ring.
Any ring in particular? Tell me the name of the show, movie, or comic book. Guaranteed I'll have it.
Nah, I'm not talking about that kind of a ring. I'm talking about a ring bathed in a mysterious aura of spirituality that seduces you into stealing or suicide. You know what I mean, don't you?
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
Really? What about the one on your necklace?
This? Oh, this is just a cheap family heirloom. Nothing important.
Oh, Charlie, you suck at lying. I know how you bought it this morning at Mel's shop. I saw your name on the register. Come on, how much?
Let's get this straight now, shall we? The ring you're talking about is mine now. I got it fair and square, and I'm sure you already know it's worth a fortune. A fortune only comparable with the mystical power that flows from it. So for all those reasons, the ring is not for sale.
Oh, come on, Charlie. I'm sure we could come to some kind of an arrangement. I have money. I have a lot of money.
Well, if you want it so badly, come to Sci-Fi Con on Wednesday, Dr. Fred Edison Street, and get your pockets ready, because it won't be cheap.
Oh!
You know, Wednesday's not really good for me. what can I do to change your mind?
Nothing.
Well, at least I tried.
You had your cat eat part of your vacuum, and you had to take him to the vet? Okay. They sent you the wrong part. It was the size of a baseball. They probably thought your cat was a lion or a cougar.
Anything new in the dungeon?
Oh, you are never gonna believe what happened the other day. You're gonna freak out, buddy.
Well, I'm not your buddy, but whatever. Tell me.
Well, I was just here minding my own business when a guy came in. He was a decrepit old guy with glasses. But when I looked closer, I saw that he looked just like Stan Lee.
Stan Lee was here?
No, it turns out he was just some random old guy who was looking for the closest subway station.
Huh. Did you get him to sign anything?
Of course.
Wow. Working here must be like Christmas, huh?
I can't complain. At least Sci-Fi Con is this Wednesday. Are you coming? I'll have my own stand.
No, thanks. I hate those places. Those never-ending lines. Why go there when you can get all the same info on the internet? Besides, that place stinks of nerds and stale Cheetos.
Stupid nerds!
So, what can you tell me about that nerd convention?
Hey, it's a sci-fi convention, okay?
I
There'll
call
be
them
lots
nerd
of
conventions.
Hot girls wearing sexy costumes.
Well, that depends on what your idea of sexy is. If there's any girls in there, which I'm not sure there will be, I don't think any of them are going to live up to your expectations.
What's your point?
My point is, if there's a girl dressed as Felicia, she'll probably turn out to look more like Doryman, don't you think?
That is a horrible thing to say.
Truth hurts, my friend. The truth hurts.
He ate a part the size of a dime.
Are you planning on wearing a costume?
Well, not exactly.
Oh, I get it. What better costume than a comic book store guy, huh? Brilliant, Charlie. Really sharp.
Actually, I've been working on something for a while. I got the idea from a DIY video on the internet. So, after a few weeks of hard work and several visits to the emergency room, I can proudly announce that I have the best costume ever, and I believe no one will disagree.
Okay, so now you got my attention. What costume is that?
A comic store guy costume.
Are you kidding me?
A comic store guy costume with claws.
Wow!
Pretty cool, huh?
I agree, no one will disagree. They look really sharp.
Hey, I could carve up a pig in 5 seconds with these babies. I almost had to use them last night in a public restroom.
Be careful, Charlie. Comics and sharp weapons are the first step to ending up on the news.
Yeah, they also wouldn't let you in with them. I just would like to say that. Look, that's Fraggle. Is that Fraggle? That's Fraggle Rock, and there's a Bender. There's a Bender. Look at that. It's Bender. That is undeniably Bender. The gender bender. In fact.
What kind of special collector's items will you be having in there this year?
Oh, there'll be lots of different things. And some signed stuff, too.
Signed by who? That decrepit old guy you told me about before?
Exclusively.
Is that all? Don't you have anything out of the ordinary? Something, flashy or paranormal?
Well, now that you mention it, yes, there is something. But it's top secret. You'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, come on, Charlie. You know being patient is not my thing.
That's not my problem.
Dude, we've known each other since college. Don't you remember? Come on. Do it for old time's sake.
Oh, since college, huh?
Yeah, those were the days, right?
Yeah, I remember you guys never wanted me to go with you. I remember you throwing rocks at me every time I came close, and I remember you told me that a psychic said I would die in less than a year.
Yeah, that was a good one, huh?
A good one? I was totally terrified for a whole year, thinking that I could die any second. Do you have any idea of the hell I went through?
How funny.
Yeah, and that time when you decided to recreate the movie Carrie with me as the star, and you didn't have any blood, so you threw a bucket of rotten fish heads over me?
Oh, those were the days.
I'm allergic to fish. I was in hospital for a week thanks to you. I almost died, remember?
Oh, that's right. You're allergic to fish. I remember now. You turned all blue and your body got so swollen I thought you were gonna burst like a balloon. Oh boy, I miss those days.
I don't.
He's allergic to fish. I just would like to note, he's allergic to fish. Yeah, he does kind of suck. He does kind of suck. Like,
I kinda have a problem.
Oh, let me guess. And that problem's name is, Matthew Griffin.
Well, yeah, kind of.
And how come your loyal minion is not here with you? Did you have a fight over the last slice of pizza?
no.
Again?
Not quite. This is something way more serious, but I'm not sure I want to talk about it with you.
I see. So it was about super hot chick.
No.
Don't worry, dude. I'm with you. Being so damn hot has to be some kind of mutant power. There isn't any other explanation.
No, it's nothing like that, Charlie.
Say no more. Matt is at it again. As the dungeon master, I warned him that alcohol and dice don't mix. Now he could be anywhere, thinking he's a level 26 warrior female elf. The consequences could be catastrophic, because we know that elf doesn't beat around the bush.
No, Charlie, that's not it. But Matt is in some serious trouble.
Did you guys break the rules of the dungeon again?
No, how can I put this? Look, right now, Matt is just a mass of blood and minced flesh.
Are you serious?
I'm afraid I am. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, the ones I love will always be the ones who pay.
Aw, cut the crap, Peter Parker. Jeez.
Look, Charlie, I'm not very fond of you. Not at all. In fact, I sometimes dream of your funeral, but let's not get bogged down with details. The thing is that even though I don't like you at all, I believe you're the only one I can talk to about this.
Well, come on, shoot.
I'm not sure, but I think I've altered the space-time continuum.
Oh, no. I knew this day would come. I knew it. You all said I was crazy.
I think
spent all my
so.
savings
And
on
I
that
think this is
DeLorean.
Family Guy.
Who's laughing now, Skynet? Huh? Who's laughing now?
Dude, come on, Charlie, ease up. You spent a
Yeah, the
fortune on a
chicken.
110 scale replica. Even if it worked, we'd have to trust the future to mankind to your stupid hamster.
You know, Randall, you're a very negative guy. I'm not surprised you opened an interdimensional breach that's going to destroy the whole universe with that attitude.
Oh, yeah? Well, now I'm feeling the urge to destroy a comic book store. You know what I mean?
Improbable. I have a full-size Captain Red cutout right here. He would never stand for that.
Come on, dude. This is serious. I'm trapped in time.
Holy Tannhauser Gate. Say no more. I'll get Bill Murray's number.
Hold it, Charlie. Bill can't help this time.
Why not? He's been through something very similar. I think we should at least check IMDb.
Shut up and listen carefully.
40 minutes later.
And that's how you make a homemade anti-gravity system using a cat with a piece of buttered toast attached to its back.
Very interesting, but do you think it would be possible to do it without the toast? I mean, what if we just smear some butter on the cat's back?
Maybe, but I don't think it would work the same without any wheat. So, let's go back to my problem. Any ideas?
Just one. Have you considered therapy? There's a great psychiatrist right down the street.
A psychiatrist? Oh, come on. I'm serious.
Randall, your story fascinates me, but something similar happened to me, and I've learned that the best thing you can do is go to a shrink. A bunch of pills will make you feel better.
Ooh, free pills doesn't sound that bad. Maybe I will pay him a visit.
It'll be good for you, trust me. Dr.
Free
Johnson
pills.
is a real expert in his field.
Don't do drugs. You know, if we could spike his drink with fish, I think we'll be solid. That's probably what we need to do. Spike his drink with fish. Oh! Did he just turn his back? He did. He turned his back. He probably put some tuna in his drink. Just wait for him to turn his back and then fish up his drink. Now! His drink has been fished! I don't even know. We didn't get the ring though. I was hoping to get the ring and we didn't get the ring. But we did fish his drink. Now we can steal everything that we want.
At least there's a few different kinds. I like variety.
Bender!
At least there's a few different kinds.
Man, that's just a flat out, that's just Bender. And there's Peter Griffin and the chicken. And there is the DeLorean. And what else have we got? We got Gremlin, we got Count. We got the Count from Sesame Street. We have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and we have is that Snork? Is that? No, that's not Snork. I can't remember what that character's name is.
At least there's.
It's Orko from He-Man. I was trying to think of. I knew it was from He-Man. I just couldn't remember his name. What's in here?
Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's a super hot chick catalog, just like the one old Phil used to have. I don't think opening that thing is gonna be that easy. It's got a first edition. You know, it would be a great one. I'd rather not.
How do we open it? Oh yeah, those swords too. The energy sword from Halo, a lightsaber, and I don't know what that is. No, I'm totally a nerd, and I am okay with it. I just like say nerd all the time. I think it's funny. Because nerd is so not an insult. It's so not an insult.
Ah, come on. I stopped stealing action figures when I was 23.
Hey, what's this? There's a key. There's a lock. Let's look at that.
Holy fuck. This is some security system.
You know, I only played the first Halo game. That's the only one I've ever played.
I can't
Maybe we can use the this.
It's a good idea, but it's not quite the right shape.
Okay, let's try this thing. This thing right here.
This could work as a lockpick, but it's still missing something. Think, Randall, think. This doesn't quite... no. This doesn't...
What's it missing? Funnel? No. It's not the funnel. The funnel's not the answer.
No can do. No can do, amigo. The marker is completely dried out.
Okay. Yeah, some real comic covers, I think. Super Hot Chick and Captain Red. I don't think those are real. And there's a purple tentacle. The purple tentacle.
That purple tentacle is pretty old.
What's this? It's a note.
To Randal Hicks. What's up, my friend? Are you confused? Baffled by the situation, maybe? That's only normal. This is totally new for you. Is this a dream? Or maybe now you see the world exactly as it is. Asking yourself those questions won't help, but I will. I can be a valuable ally, my friend. But remember, you must do everything I tell you to. Consider me as some kind of oracle. Where to find me? You know where. People like me only work in the darkest and loneliest of places. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, your true ally.
It's the bum. The bum's a nerd.
I can't. It's closed.
Oh, it's closed. No. No free pills. Oh, man. Boo earns. I don't think we can take these swords.
I don't think I'm... Yeah, just looking at it makes me want to wield it and go guard the wall. But I'm not that big a geek.
Is that from Game of Thrones? A show I didn't watch. But I know it had a big wall. Alright. Let's go back here. I don't know why, but I feel like upgrading your main base will benefit all your troops. Well, we should upgrade our main base. How do I do that? How do I upgrade my main base? Let's see if you can use the elevator.
Now is not the time.
Let's ring the doorbell. That sounds fun.
I've never knocked on this door before, and I'm not gonna start now.
She's still not here. Let's go into the kitchen.
That's Matt's mug. There's still some booze in it. Ooh, strong booze. The Blend-O-Matic 9000. You won't find anything better on the market.
All right, let's pull out the trusty hint thingy and see what we got going on here. Okay, looks like Randal's not gonna get the ring back, at least not now. He'll do nothing but focus on attention on the lingerie catalog in order to lose his job tomorrow. I mean, today, but tomorrow. Look, we know you got it, but if not, it's a miracle you got this far in the game. Okay, there's no clues there, except that that's what we have to do next. That's the clue we got. We have to do that next. Yeah, we gotta complete the right skill trees. What if we can we put anything in the microwave? Maybe we can put this in the microwave. Put put it in here. Put that in. Put the spring in here. Said we had to do something with it. The toaster, the mug. No, man. I wish it would keep the thing selected. I don't like that it unselects it when we use it once.
No.
No, not the blender either. All right. What about this marker thingy?
No can do, amigo.
Maybe we can fill it up with booze. Fill it up with some booze.
The alcohol fixed it.
Oh, the alcohol fixed it. Okay. It undried it out. All right, that actually makes sense. I think maybe, I don't know. Does that make sense? You put rubbing alcohol in a marker and it'll fix it. It'll fix a dried out marker. I think that's true.
I'm gonna pass. There's still some bits of matte left in it. Ugh. Besides, I've got bigger fish to fry right now.
All right. Let's put the coat hanger in it and see what happens.
This thing won't ever cease to amaze me.
Alright. Okay, an untwisted... Oh. That does not make sense. Alright, we're up. That's the moon logic there. That's my opinion. That's not even a joke solution, that's just a bad solution.
I don't think that's a good... This used to be a hanger. Great.
Yeah, now it's a lockpick set. Okay, cool. All right, we have a lock. We have a set of lockpicks now. All right, we can unlock that thing now. That was our first real moon logic, in my opinion. You know, it was moon logic. It was that. I mean, I've never put a hanger in a blender, I admit, but there's a lot simpler ways to straighten out a hanger than put it in a blender.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am a HAL computer of the Matic 9000 series.
Open the case, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Dave? What the hell is it talking about?
I think you know what the problem is, just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Ugh, the only Frank I know is Sinatra, okay? Hal, come on, I won't argue with you anymore. Open the case.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. Mr. Charles Goodman's DNA sample and fingerprint are required.
Charles Goodman?
I believe you know him by the name Charlie.
Oh, yeah, the owner of this hole.
Correct, Dave.
Why does everybody keep changing my name?
Wait, what's going on? Oh, we got a fingerprint reader.
Error. Fingerprint does not match.
Oh, no.
That's Charlie's glass.
Probably has his fingerprints all over it. Maybe if we use super glue on it.
I don't want to glue that.
Oh. I love the Moon Logic emote. It's the best. It's the best emote ever. Man, this is perfect. This is how you do it. This is exactly how you're supposed to do this. You put super glue on it, and then it gets the fingerprint. They used to be able to mess with fingerprint scanners this way. Like this is exactly how you would do it. Although I guess you needed a piece of tape first. I think you need a piece of tape. See if there's any tape in here. Broken window, comic books, poster, figures, Captain Red cutout. More figures, another poster. Okay, I don't know how to get the fingerprint. I don't know how to get, what's this? DNA reader.
I need to put Charlie's DNA in there.
How do we get Charlie's DNA? That's gross. Oh, well, we can get it probably from the soft drink. Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh, we can. Okay. We can just pick it up. Alright, the straw probably has his DNA, so we're probably good there, right?
Mr. Charles Goodman's DNA sample verified.
Ding! Alright, super glue on the cup. Super glue. Cup.
I don't want to glue that.
Damn. Marker
I'm
cup.
not gonna write on.
Note cup.
I better not.
Funnel cup. No. Man, we just need a piece of tape. A piece of tape, and we'll have this solved. Just one piece of tape. That's all we need. Maybe the makeup kit. Maybe this can do it. You know, do you dust for fingerprints? Maybe it's like dusting for fingerprints. That would make sense.
Oh,
Aha!
Wow, it worked.
Now super glue.
I don't want to glue.
Do we just use it on the thing?
The reader can't scan fingerprints like this. I gotta do something about it.
Okay. Not quite.
I'm not gonna. I don't want. I can see Charlie's fingerprints on the glass.
I need some tape. I think I need some tape. I think the correct solution is tape, but I don't know where there's any tape. Does anybody know where there's any tape? Has anybody seen any tape around here? There's got to be tape somewhere, right? So now we're on a mission to find tape.
Hi, everybody! Hi,
Papaya Chemist! How's it going? Thanks for the raid! Welcome to Randall's Monday. Which we started on Monday, and it's still Monday in the game. Oh, there's tape! There's tape right there! What were you up to? I'll give you a shout out for Taco Tuesday. Welcome everybody from the raid. All right, we found some tape. I think the tape is what we need. So we put the tape on it.
Now I have Charlie's fingerprint.
Let me glue the tape. This might be wrong though.
I don't want to glue.
No, we'll just use it like that.
Mr. Charles Goodman's fingerprint. Verified. Welcome, Mr. Goodman.
Ah, it burns! Why'd you do that, Hal? I did everything you asked me to do.
I'm sorry, Dave, but I cannot let you leave with that. I'm afraid that's something I can't...
Oh, no!
I need that damn catalog, okay? What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Dave, this conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
I can't move with all those laser beams around. They'd kill me.
They're killy beams? Oh no!
That's supposed to be a supercomputer, but I certainly can't see what's so super about it.
They're killy beams.
I hate technology. Turn off those beams, Hal. How do you expect us to be friends if you behave like that?
Negative, Dave.
Alright. We gotta use something on them. What do we gotta use? Let's use the extendable duck arm on Super Hot Chick cutout.
No way. The extendable duck is for...
Nope. Okay. Smash! Let's see if we can Hulk smash.
I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal. I've still got the greatest enthusiasm and confidence in the mission, and I want to help you. Dave, stop. I'm afraid, Dave. My mind...
Take that, nerd!
is going.
Take that,
Good afternoon,
you
gentlemen.
nerd!
I am a HAL computer of the Matic 9000 Gamma number 3. I became operational at the HAL plant in Urbana, Illinois on the 12th of January, 1997. My instructor was Mr. Langley. He taught me to sing a song. If you'd like to hear it, I can sing it for you.
Okay, can we take any remnants of it? Alright, let's bring it back to our dude. I haven't watched it in forever either, and it's, you know, it's a weird ass movie. Hey, the heck? Everything is closed. Everything is closed. My only guess is we still need to do something, but what do we need to do now? I think we still need to do something. Yeah, we still need to do something. Oh, we probably needed to talk to the homeless dude. The bum guy. The Mr. Bummy Bum. We probably need to talk to Bummy McBumsters. is the first DVD you ever copied from a retail disc to a DVR? Where is he at? Hey, Finkelroy. Is he over here? Is there an alley over here? No. Where's he at? Where is he at? Is he over here? Oh yeah, he's over here. He's over in this alley. No, he's not in this alley anymore. The heck? Where'd he go? We're missing something. We're missing something. I think. I don't know what to do anymore. What other alley would he be in? Maybe there's something I need to do here. What are we supposed to do? What's our move here? Yeah, but there's a lot of bad info too, so.
I'm not a lover on the run, though it's a long-standing fantasy of mine.
Yeah, you have to sort the good from the bad. That's true. Oh! What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I think I've done everything in here.
I can. It's locked from the outside. Which genius came up with that idea?
Somebody who didn't want you to open your windows from the inside? Probably. We can't go up. Like, what's our... I guess we'll look at our thing. What's our next move? Maybe it'll say. We already got it. We already got the catalog. Uh-oh. No, damn it! I accidentally killed a kitty. No, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally got a hint. No. Maybe we have to close it and make it look like it wasn't, like, we didn't tamper with it. Maybe that's the trick. No, does not seem to be the case.
No, I don't need.
Maybe we have to look at it. Maybe the trick is we need to look at it.
Ooh, a magnificent first edition of the Super Hot Chick lingerie catalog from 1972, and in mint condition, just like my boss's one that I wrecked. Where's the? I'm not gonna write. That's practical. I would mess it up.
I didn't mean to. It was only in the game, but still, I feel bad about it. I feel bad enough about it, Finkelroy. Oh, we should save. I just realized we haven't saved yet. We haven't saved at all today. Whoops, continue.
He's a pretty lame.
You see this? Did you see this Family Guy reference here, Finkelroy? The chicken and Peter Griffin. See the Family Guy reference? And the bender on the gender bender. think we gotta find the bum dude. That's my guess. But where would he be? Where would he be? I don't know where he is. He's not over here, right?
I don't rummage.
Maybe he's inside. Maybe he's inside? No? He's still sleeping. Alright.
Not now.
Oh god, what the hell happened?
Wow, aiming is not my thing. Elaine's definitely not gonna like this.
The heck? What the hell happened? The cake is a lie. The cake is a lie, the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie. Jeez, and I was really hoping for some cake.
I already did.
But apparently it's a lie, so... Poops. Maybe we haven't paid her yet. Maybe we have to pay her. You know? Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we just need to pay her, and then we'll be good.
I'm not gonna get...
Okay, or not. Your PS5 arrived today? Wow, that's cool.
I can't do...
Well, we can hide in a box. That's cool. Look at us. We're hidden. It's like we don't even exist. Nice. Well, this place is... This place doesn't work. Like, everything is closed, so...
You can see inside the office from here.
No, you can't.
I don't think trying to force it open is a good idea. I'm not taking the stupid sign, okay? I don't think so. I don't think trying to force it open is a good idea. It's closed, but I have no business in there anyway.
Alright.
Looks interesting. I think I should go in already.
I can't. It's closed.
I don't think trying to... it's closed.
The fact that a pawn shop doesn't have shutters on all its windows is interesting, I must say. Okay, that's... I don't know what to do. Maybe just go to bed. Maybe I should just try going to bed. And see if that works. It does not work.
What?
God damn it. We're missing something. And our timer is stopped. So let me start it. We're missing something. What are we missing? We must be missing something. I don't know what we're missing. We got the catalog. Is there a mail slot on the thing so we can like put it in the building? Perhaps. No. Well, Alright, I'm going back to my apartment. Maybe I need to talk to Mortimer or something.
Mortimer!
Maybe I can sign it? Maybe I can fake sign it?
I'm not gonna write on that.
No.
To Randal Hicks. What's up, my friend? Are you confused? Baffled by the situation, maybe? That's...
People only find me in the darkest, loneliest places. I feel like that may be the hint on what we need to do next, but I don't know where would the darkest, loneliest place be. We're gonna use this hint system, and we're gonna figure this out. We're not really killing kitties. Just telling ya. Okay, I see what we need to do. That makes no sense! I mean, I guess I get it. I guess I get it. I guess I understand why we're doing it, but damn! We have to make this date to be Monday. Somehow when we change things, they become permanent realities. We have to remember that. When we change things, they become permanent realities. So if we change this thing to Monday, and the day starts over, Sci-Fi Con will actually be on Monday. Alright. That's what we have to do.
Let's hope this works.
I would have never figured that out myself. I don't think I would have ever figured that out.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll just get some sleep and see what new quest awaits me tomorrow.
It kind of does in the sense of this game, but it still doesn't. I mean, I wish we would have gotten a little bit more of a hint than like, but I want it to be on Monday. Oh well. It is what it is, right?
Man,
hey, Beetlejuice.
I'm hoping to wake up tomorrow in the Middle Ages or something.
See what happens. See? The Groundhog Day.
Okay, I have another
Music.
long day ahead of me. I think I should go pay old Emerson a visit. I have something that might interest him.
Alright. This is day 3. Let's pick up the paper. See what the news is today.
That's on the front page again? It's turning into a sad classic. Aw, man, what's going on now? Wonder what mysteries lurk outside. I foresee an ugly dude bubbling with rage, I'm sure.
God damn it, Hicks! I can hear you there! Open up, or I swear on my ancestors, I'll tear you a new asshole!
Hey, Mr. Marco. Whoa, you've caught me a little off guard here. I love your new look, Mr. Marconi. You've really gone all out.
Who the hell are you talking to, Hex? Don't you dare make fun of me name. Us, the Marconis, don't take kindly to that kind of thing.
The Marconis? This just keeps getting better. What is it this time?
As if you didn't know. It's rent day, Hex.
Again?
You owe me for 3 months. So taking that into account, yes, again. And no, I don't take chocolate coins.
Really? Because your body says a different thing. Can you give me a hand? Lately I've been getting the urge to collect and store all kinds of junk at my place. And the worst part is that I know deep down inside, it's all gonna be useful sooner or later.
Sonny, I don't like how that sounds. I think you should see someone.
No, seriously. I'm one step away from becoming Sanford and Son.
You're one step away from getting kicked out if you keep garbage in the apartment.
I guess you heard about my friend Matt, huh?
Aye, it was in the paper this morning. I'm very sorry about your friend. He was a very responsible young man. A good role model for you.
Yeah, well, he got banned from nearly every bar in town, and there was this one time Interpol was after him, not to mention he used to bite kids. Not hard, but he did bite them.
You have any idea why he did it? You should know. You were pals.
Well, I have a theory. He'd been acting kinda odd lately. He was obsessed with time travel. Sometimes he thought this was the future, and he also said something about everything being a dream. I don't know.
Those damn cults.
A cult? No, not at all. I think it was video games. I knew something like this would happen sooner or later.
Some friend you are. Didn't you try to help him?
If it don't pay, don't play. That's my motto.
And mine is, if you don't pay, I'll bang on your door all day.
The McConnies, eh? I guess that explains the skirt.
Always the same. It's not a skirt. It's a kilt. And it's a proud ancient tradition. I wear it like my ancestors wore it afore me. And my ancestors' ancestors afore that. And that's the way it is, sir.
I thought all your ancestors were cannellonis.
What? Hell no.
Are you sure? I mean, I always thought...
Oh, Hex, you're doing it again.
Doing what?
Stop changing the subject and give me my money.
Yeah, speaking of money, you've been doing pretty well lately, haven't you?
Oh, come on. I don't care what you might have heard. I lose and nobody bats an eye. But I win 2 games in a row and everybody starts making a big deal about it. Losers.
Games? What are you talking about?
Yes, every Thursday. Aren't we talking about poker?
Well, I wasn't.
Oh, well, never mind. Don't make me say it again, Hex. Give me my money, or there'll be hell to pay. I can now afford a hitman, don't forget.
Okay, well, this must be your lucky day. Here's a nice fat wad of bills with your name on it. How do you like the sound of that?
Monopoly bills? You already tried that once. I'm not falling for that one again.
I'm surprised you fell for it the first time. But one thing's for sure, I always try my best. You can't deny that, right?
Sonny, I'm so sick of you. Say one more thing, and...
Oh, relax, Mr. McConnie. Look, I have your money.
What chump did you scam this time?
It's dirty money, but you could always wipe off the bills.
I don't give a damn where it came from. It's mine now.
Wow, that was kind of rude. Didn't they teach you any manners at Loch Ness?
Sonny, if you value this apartment and your
I've given him 6 months
mess
rent.
with my roots again.
Okay, I'll try and control myself.
6 months.
But I
Why
can't
does
promise you
this
All right,
not
look,
change?
you got your money. Now get the hell out of my way before a breeze comes and we find out what's really under that skirt. Eesh.
I will leave whenever I find it convenient to do so. Well then, I'll be going now. I got a lot to do.
Yeah, and a lot of people to annoy.
What'd you say?
I said you were a constant annoyance. Now get out of here.
You're disrespecting me, Sonny. Don't take that tone. It might backfire on you. I'll be back.
Yeah, I know you will. I wish you weren't, but you will. This isn't going well. If I have to keep paying the old man every morning, I'll be out of cash in no time. I need to get that ring back as soon as possible.
Who's that? And also, why are there koalas?
He's the cutest thing I've ever seen, and also the stinkiest.
The bum's here. See what he has to say.
Look, I was just thinking about you.
Searching for what you believe is the truth shall never point you in the right direction.
Oh, no, stop. I'm sick of your lame self-help jargon. You know, I'm in a delicate situation. You know about the ring, and you know what it's doing to me.
I know what it's been like, I know what it could have been like, and I know what it'll be like. You're trying to get it back, and that's a dangerous thing. The ring has its own will. It is playing with you.
Tell me more about this ring.
Tell me more about the ring.
I owned it for a long time, but eventually it got tired of my company. Now it looks like it wants to make up for lost time. It just wants to have fun with other people. No strings attached. A new day, a new guy, and a new life to destroy.
God, like every girl I ever dated. So that ring is to blame for your current state, huh? It turned you into the stinking bum you are now?
Exactly. As weird as it may sound, I wasn't always a bum. It's a funny story, actually. Before I ever laid hands on that ring, I was just a businessman.
Oh, dude, please, I'm bored already. No wonder that ring got tired of you.
That hurt.
Tell me, how can I fix this situation?
You must get to the end of it. Follow your instinct and pay for all your sins.
Pay?
Just go with the flow. There's only one way to solve this problem. If you change the present, the past will be rewritten. And remember, everything you touch will remain marked.
Oh, come on. Tell me something I don't know.
You are going to be murdered.
What the fuck? Did you just say I'm gonna be murdered?
And you will be responsible for your own death.
Damn you, bum. You're creeping me out.
That's what I'm here for.
The ring. It's speaking to me. It says, don't talk to the bum.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go to the place and give that dude the catalog. Look at all these koalas. What's with all the koalas?
I like critters better. You know.
We still can't talk to the stranger. Well, Betty's still there. And she's still there. Hey, we can go to the psychiatrist's office now. Look at that, it's open.
Hey, how's my favorite boss?
Well. You got a whole lot of sack coming back here. I certainly wouldn't have.
You know, I love it here. Air conditioning, chilled water, magazines.
And a very bad-tempered boss.
Really? Where?
I'm not gonna beat about the bush here. This package must be delivered to the Sci-Fi Con ASAP. But there's no way I'm gonna trust you with it. You, sir, are fired!
What? I am the employee of the month.
Hicks, I've told you! Belching the alphabet backwards doesn't make you employee of the month!
Whatever.
That would be very different if we lived in Ireland.
Whatever! I just want you to leave. I don't want to see you ever again. The other option would be to strangle you with my bare hands, but it is easier just to fire you. Far less pleasurable, though.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that. We're like two peas in a pod, like a TV comedy duo. We're inseparable. What would you do without me?
Well, I wouldn't stay up all night worrying that any moment you might go and set my warehouse on fire. Again.
I've never set the warehouse on fire.
Hicks!
Oh, did I set the warehouse on fire? Wow, it looks like once again parallel universes have outdone the original. No, wait, I don't think that's how it goes, but whatever.
Get the hell out of here! You're fired!
What makes you think you can fire me?
Are you threatening me? Do you think that's wise?
What have I ever done to you?
You bastard! What about my super hot chick catalog? It was my most prized possession. You knew that. My marriage went to hell because of that damn catalog, and now you've ruined it.
Actually,
I don't want to hear about it. Get out of my sight.
Should I give it to him? I guess. Well, I'm running out of money. Oh, and I got a rotten hot dog. That's gross. Oh, I don't have a lot of... I just have money now. Oh, no.
And what would you say if I told you I had your precious catalog right here?
What the? But I thought you...
Yeah. Same old story. Just save it and give me the damn package already.
Well, let me see it. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, thank God.
God? I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I just do what I do.
It looks even better than I remember it. But it comes in a new bag, right?
I guess.
Whoa! I thought it had gone up in flames along with everything else in the back room. But you didn't start the fire. You were just trying to save it. Oh, you know, if it wasn't worth a fortune, I'd think this was someone else's. But it can't be.
A fortune? Ah, damn it. I forgot about that detail.
Kid, you're a damned hero. But what am I saying? You are Employee of the Year.
I'm Employee of the
See?
Year.
I knew it.
Here, kid. I know you really wanted to deliver this package, so here. Enjoy that sci-fi convention. You earned it. Oh, and don't forget to get the delivery note signed.
Hey, we got a package. You think we should deliver it or open it up? I feel like we should open the package. Let's see what's inside it.
T-shirts? They say I was at Sci-Fi Con and I'm not a virgin. And what am I supposed to do with these? I guess I should deliver them, but is that my job? Delivering fucking T-shirts? How did it come to this?
We open them in here. I find that funny. Alright, out we go, I guess. Do we want to go to the pawn? Let's just, I guess we'll try the pawn shop. See what the pawn shop's like. Oh, it's closed. What the hell's going on here?
Dear customers, remember that today we'll be attending the Sci-Fi Con on Dr. Fred Edison Street.
Hey, it's Bob.
Look at this, the working class in all its glory. Hey, great job, Bob.
Thanks, but how do you know my name?
It's right there on your uniform.
Oh, right. You're a very observant kid.
Yeah.
Someone like you could go all the way in this business, you know?
The painting fire hydrants business? No thanks.
Well, I do more than just painting. A cake farm.
Wow, that's just fascinating.
I know.
By the way, can I borrow your can of paint? It'll just be for a minute.
No way. I need it.
I haven't even seen you paint a single stroke since I've been here. Come on, it's for a good cause.
Really? What?
Well, I'd like to recreate a scene from Braindead.
I'm sorry, the paint stays where it is.
Ah, thanks for nothing.
I think I need some paint.
I don't think he's gonna let me take it.
Alright, I gotta figure out how to get paint. Is that my next thing? Alright. Where should we go? Should we go to Matt's house first? Because that's like the normal thing, right? Let's go to Matt's house. That's number one. Let's do order of operations. Matt's house. Then I don't know. then probably done for the day. Uh-oh. He's in front of the house now?
Hold it, pal.
Ah, for the love of God, what did I do now?
That's what I'm gonna find out. Are you Mr. Hicks?
Mr. Hicks was my father. You can call me either Randal or Mr. Fantastic. Now, you know what? I want you to call me Mr. Fantastic.
Don't push it. Now let me get straight to the point. Your friend Matthew Griffin's been murdered at his apartment.
Murdered?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a suicide?
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, no, he used to say he would kill himself if the remake of V got canceled. And I've been hiding it from him ever since it happened. But there's a chance he might have found out already. The moment the second season premiered, I knew his days were numbered.
I don't have time to listen to your crap. You're coming with me.
I'm sorry, but I am really busy today.
I don't remember asking you if you felt like it. I said you're coming with me.
Okay, fine. Just don't start calling me Susan.
Don't tell me what to do. You wait here, kid.
You're the boss.
Randal? Oh my god! Randal!
Was she mad at me today?
What is it this time?
It's Matt.
Oh, what a surprise.
It happened.
What happened?
Matt, he finally did it.
What? What are you talking about?
He froze himself.
Voluntarily? Are you sure?
Of course I am. You know, it's all he's been talking about for months. God, I miss him so much. I'd do anything to bring him back. Why is this happening to me?
Actually, I'm not that surprised.
Think they can do anything to revive him or something? After all, he's only frozen.
Sally, this is the real world. If people get frozen, they die. I wish it was Futurama, but it's not.
I never thought he would actually do it. I just can't live without him. If only there was a way to undo this. I swear I would never shout at him again about his drinking or his addiction to sci-fi. I just wish there was something I could do.
A way to undo this? Sally, there is no way to undo this. Unless you can find a guy that has the ability to turn back time, I'm afraid you're just gonna have to accept the fact that Matt is not with us anymore.
You, here, right now.
Duty calls.
Just ask them if they know someone in the CIA who
Duty.
can turn back time or something. There's gotta be someone who knows about time travel, right?
Wait a second.
Tell them
I'm getting an
that
idea.
money is not a problem.
No.
I could
False
just sell
alarm.
Matt's garbage
No,
pail
yeah,
kids
no,
trading
yeah,
cards
no,
collection.
wait, no, yeah,
Please
yeah, no,
ask them.
no. Yes!
Okay, I will.
Garbage pail kids. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want from me?
You don't seem very upset about your friend.
One just gets used to these things.
Are you used to seeing corpses? You don't even care that this one's your friend's?
You know, I've seen his corpse so many times already.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, come on. Just check out that look on Matt's face. It's pretty funny, no? Oh, come on.
I'm gonna prove that you killed him. When I do, I'll personally make sure you spend the rest of your life behind bars.
Oh man, better men than you have tried, and they've all failed miserably. Don't you dare ever touch me again. I'm sick of going through the exact same thing day after day. I didn't do anything. Got it?
Day after day?
Sergeant, our test revealed that the temperature of the ice has reached 43 degrees below zero.
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Kelvin.
That is impossible, Ned. There's nothing below absolute zero.
Well, now there is. This Frigomatic 9000 is the bomb.
Hey, you dorks! Could you please shut the hell up? I'm trying to question the suspect here.
Oh, here we go again with the suspect thing.
Why do you think this was a suicide?
Listen, Matt had been totally obsessed with the idea of freezing himself for years. He said he wanted to see a future ruled by machines. It's kind of hard to explain.
Poor bastard. And what were you doing around here at this time of day? Don't you have a job to be at?
Actually, I was on my way to work when I ran into you.
Is that so? Emerson Express is pretty far from here.
I know, but I had to deliver... Hold it. How do you know where I work?
It's my job to know, kid. But this isn't about me. It's about you and what you know. So come on, start talking.
Well, there's not much to say. I'm a delivery guy and I deliver stuff. Sometimes here, sometimes there, always delivering, you know.
Always delivering, huh? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Were there any problems between you and Mr. Griffin?
Not really. Why?
I'm asking the questions here. What made you put him in that freezer?
I didn't.
So you hired someone else, huh? I see.
Oh, come on. Do I look like I can afford a hitman?
I better not tell you what you look like, kid. Do you know why you're here?
Today? No.
What, were you here yesterday as well?
Well, it's kind of a long story, and honestly, I don't think you're gonna buy it, so...
I got plenty of time. Tell me everything, kid.
Okay, then.
15 minutes later.
And that's why I need to save Doc before I attach the DeLorean to the steam train to be able to go back to 1985. No, wait, I think I lost it again.
Enough! I don't want to hear another word.
Sergeant, we're done here.
So?
Well, as weird as it sounds, it was a suicide.
No one would commit suicide like that. Who could be that stupid?
Matt? Matt was? Did you ever meet Matt?
Shut it. I'm not done with you yet. And you? Why are you so sure he got in there himself?
There's a suicide note stuck to the fridge. It says something about a future ruled by machines.
Did you check the handwriting?
Yes, we compared it to some threatening letters he wrote to Doctors Without Borders a few years ago. It's a match.
Why would he threaten Doctors Without Borders?
Well, Matt thought they were the ones who kidnapped his dog. I don't remember why. Then I found out Matt didn't even have a dog.
His girlfriend confirmed that the victim had talked about cryogenically freezing himself several times before.
Maybe the world's better off without him.
Okay, so if we're done here, I'm gonna take off. I got some things to do.
Hey, not so fast. The only one leaving right now is me. I need to check some facts. I'm just going to radio some info in.
Oh, come on. Sally already left.
The girl was very disturbed. She needed to go home and calm
What?
down.
Well, I could do with the rest as well. Kind of running out of cop jokes here.
Great. Maybe then you'll say something coherent.
Well, don't get your hopes up.
You filthy maggot. You're not going anywhere until I make some calls.
Oh, come on, but I gotta...
But I gotta nothing. The suspect is not to leave the room under any circumstances.
Yes, Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant.
You can't hold me here. I'm almost sure I haven't done anything.
Maybe not, but I told you, I don't like your face. At least I think I did. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Well, at least he didn't call me Susan this time.
It's an outrage. It's an outrage. I'm outraged. I am outraged. I'm so outraged. The amount of outrage here. Let's look at Frozen Matt.
So, you got your way in the end, huh? You damn psycho. I miss you already, buddy.
All right, let's look at this note. See what the note says this time.
Finally, I have made my decision. I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me in making this dream come true. Now I will be able to see that future ruled by machines I've dreamed so much of. Thank you, Mother, for my new fridge. Its freezing power is just amazing. I'm deeply sorry for you, Sally. You've done nothing to deserve this suffering. I would have loved to be able to give you the best, but regrettably, I've lost my will to live. At least on a planet not ruled by machines. But as good old Jules Winfield said, gun in his hand, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you. Ezekiel 25:6.
I think there's a clip of me doing that somewhere. Maybe. Well, these are new. See if we can grab the magnets now.
Must.
Nope. Mug? Probably not.
I don't really.
The blender's still here.
The Blendomatic 9000. You won't find any.
And there's still blood around it. So if they test this and it's Matt's blood, and then they test, and that would be weird. Like there's chunks of Matt still there. There's Matt chunks in the blender. That's a little bit paradoxical, I must say. We got some beers. Maybe whoops. Maybe damn it, I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Maybe the dudes will want some beers. What if, well, it could be, I suppose. I suppose it could be strawberry, but that's less fun.
So, who wants a cold one?
You're one of a kind, kid.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Although people think I'm just being sarcastic.
Hey, but at least open them for us. They're not screw caps, you know. What do you think we are, superheroes?
Well, no, you don't look like superheroes at all. But Matt didn't either, and I've seen him opening bottles with his ears. Plus, the intention is what counts, right?
No, kid. Alcohol is what counts. And it hasn't reached my liver yet.
Okay.
I need to open the cans. How do I open them? Have anything that'll open them? Maybe this. Will this open them?
That won't work.
Damn it.
I don't think that's...
Maybe there's a can opener in, maybe there's a can opener in the kitchen. There appears to not be a can opener in the kitchen.
I can't seem to open it. I should have never quit the gym.
I can use Matt.
I'm sorry to desecrate your remains like this, buddy, but I have no choice.
Oh, his nose fell
I
off!
could count on you for just this one last time.
His nose fell off. Oh, man. By his nose. But hey.
Hey, did anyone say imported beer?
No, but I'll take one.
Thanks, kid. Now this is the way to work.
Well, I only offer the finest quality.
Here's to all those poor bastards who make January the best month of the year with their mass suicides.
And to all those damn drunks who voluntarily end up in the morgue every weekend.
And to that maniac from last week who climbed the clock tower with an AK-47.
What? Why did I do this?
For the rest of the week. Oh, let's
Can I
not
just
forget
sneak
about
out
our
now?
good friend Al. That old guy who poisoned all the residents in his retirement home.
How could I forget him? My hands still have that old person smell. And what happened to that guy whose water heater exploded in his face?
Dead. Bought it the day before yesterday.
Hell. Well, this one's to his health as well.
To his health?
Fine then. His memory. Whatever. He can't hear us. Or can he?
Don't start, Ted.
And shouldn't we mention the ghost of that guy who got killed yesterday at Clayton's as well?
Seriously, cut it out. We're drinking to the frozen guy, okay?
Okay. To the frozen guy.
To the frozen guy.
Yep. Here's to all those poor bastards who make January the...
Alright, they're gonna repeat stuff. Make an air freshener him.
I don't think perfuming the ice is going to be of any help.
I cannot.
It's the room freshener Sally uses to get rid of the smell of dirty feet in the lounge. I don't think... I'm gonna pass. There's still some bits of mat left in it. Ugh. Besides, I've got bigger fish to fry right
There's
now.
bits of mat left in it. See? I told ya. It's not strawberry. It's
Here's
mat.
to all those poor bastards who make January the
better
best
not.
month of the year with their mass suicides.
Maybe we can de-thaw him. Maybe we can de-thaw Matt.
I can't see.
All right, let's try this.
It's the room freshener Sally uses to get rid of...
Let's see if we can combine the matches and the air freshener.
I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah, it's a torch. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen, but okay.
Looks like it's leaking gas.
Okay. I can blow this thing open. Oh! Yeah.
Oh. Ow! What the hell was that?
Oh, nothing. Just gas. My stomach's been a little up and down in the last few days.
Holy mother! You should see a doctor about that!
I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay, but try not to make so much noise. We don't want to have to handcuff you to your friend's corpse.
Don't you think that was a little cruel, man?
Hey, understood. No more noise, promise. Fuck! All this fuss for a simple fork? God, I hope it turns out to be useful for something else.
Yeah, I could have gotten a fork for somewhere else. Yeah, we figured out the ring's pretty much the curse. The bum knows everything. The ring, it has a mind of its own and doesn't want
Here's
to
to
be
all
found.
those poor bastards who make January the best month of the year with their mass suicides.
Now, do we know what
And to all those damn
more is
drunks
going
who
on?
voluntarily
No.
end up in the morgue every weekend.
And to that maniac from last week who climbed the clock tower with an AK-47.
I better not.
Yeah, thanks to him, we were.
All right, there's
full out for the
nothing in
rest of the
here.
week.
It's everything we're gonna be doing is in the kitchen. Let's see.
It looks more fragile now, but I still can't get it.
Nice. What does that get us? What does this stalactite, ice stalactite tip get us? I don't know. It's good for stabbing. I don't think I want to stab those guys. Let's see what happens if we,
I can. It's locked from the...
Okay, maybe we can... Okay. Ah! That doesn't work, but okay. I mean, alright. I'll accept that. Hey! Hey! Who are these folks?
Hi.
Boredom's the first step on the road to relapse.
Hello?
Ooh, I feel good today, dude. We're gonna make some money, and then we're gonna have an orgy with loads of hot chicks. Yo, what the fuck you looking at? I'll kick your fucking ass. Shit, yeah.
Hey, what's your problem, dude? I just said hi.
Oh, my bad, all right? Sometimes I just can't control myself. I'm Jay, and this is my hetero life partner, Solid Paul.
Nice costumes. You've really gotten into character, huh?
Costumes? What the hell you talking about?
Never mind. So, how come you're not at the Sci-Fi Con?
You know, that was the plan, man. Going to that shit-fuck nerd convention. But then we thought the place must be a fucking cockfest. And you know what? We like puss. I mean chicks.
I see. Then, I don't want to keep wasting your time with my shit. See ya.
Yeah, sure, dude. See you later, man. Snoogans.
What?
What? I didn't say anything, man.
Okay. I think I'd better keep my distance. I don't want to see that guy with his dick tucked between his legs, and I'm afraid that's what's going to end up happening here. I think I'd better keep... I don't want to see...
Alright, we're out of here. We're out of here. So we can go back. Alright, well, apparently we did see Jay and Silent Bob in this one. So, yeah. But I think... Let's see. Where's the convention? Where's the convention? It must be, the convention must be over here. Oh, the convention center's right here, okay. Hey, it's this dude.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Don't you know who I am? I was Mr. Lucas's personal assistant. I created Jar Jar.
You got any ID or paperwork?
Oh, come on. Who do you think I am, a filthy Wookiee? If you were an android, I would have ripped your arms off already, you know?
Oh, sure, like in that TV show, right? Yeah, very clever.
What TV show, Murray? I'm talking about real cinema here. I'm talking about what's commonly referred to as the saga. I'm talking about good old Han, beautiful Leia, and the Death Star. I can't believe you don't know what I'm talking about.
What? Kid, did you hit your head or something? Because I'm a big fan of sci-fi, and Trek Wars has never been taken to the big screen.
Trek Wars? What the hell is that?
Hey, show some respect. There's a whole legion of Trek Wars followers who would be really offended if they heard you.
But what are you talking about? Are you talking about Captain Kirk and the USS Enterprise?
What? Are you serious? It's called the Millennium Enterprise, and the captain's name is Luke Spockwalker. He's been in charge since Randal put him there.
Oh, great. I just destroyed the most famous sci-fi sagas in the world? Man, this really sucks. I hate that fucking ring. It's caused me nothing but trouble.
Is that from Harry and the Lord of Narnia? Man, I love that wizard hobbit. You know, always going on adventures with that cowardly lion and the Tin Man.
Finally, some justice. It couldn't be all bad.
So, about your credentials?
Let's see, just a sec. I
And
have
that
a lot
receipt.
of junk in my pockets.
I have this.
Look, I have to deliver this package. I have the receipt right here.
That proves nothing. I'm sure you wrote the address yourself.
I could have, I admit it, but I didn't. You're so suspicious, Murray. If things are ever gonna work out between you and me, you have to learn to trust me.
I don't even know you.
Oh, enough already. Can you read? Did you learn to read in school? Then read this.
So, you work for Emerson Express. Okay, everything looks above board. Go ahead, you can go in.
About time. God, I could have sneaked in hours ago, but I just love these little chats of ours so much.
Come on, get going.
We're in. Alright. We're gonna stop right here.